All right, welcome to our first game in the new Magic Realm sort of set with the White Knight, Woods Girl, Sorcerer, and Berserker. This is week 4. This is sort of where we all just try to score whatever we can eke out here. You'll see the scores up in the top right above me, way up here. Oh, see, oh God, I would be a terrible weatherman. I'd be like, there's storms somewhere, people. Hide, run, flee into your basements. So let's take a quick look at what we're trying to do here. The White Knight has 10 points, so he is definitely ahead of the game. Definitely ahead of the game here. But he sort of screwed up at the end of last week, making assumptions on how well he was going to roll on his trade rolls. Oh, actually, damn it. Oh, man. So I screwed that up. Remember, he can't roll a 6, so he's actually at a -1. So I will give him that, retconning that. So 8, he gets that for ×4. Because he rolled a 5. So ×4 is 32. So he does -32. And then I'm going to put merchant, 32 gold. So literally, he is going to sell this for 64 gold. Absolutely. Now, the one issue that does suck is that he couldn't buy the boots, which I did want to buy the boots. But it means he doesn't have to go back today. So I did want to, realizing that, I did want to give him his due. I didn't want him to be sort of screwed up by a mistake. So we have the axe. We bought it for 32. And we are going to sell that item for 64 when we can get to the guard, pretty much. So that's that. Before we begin the final week, we're going to draw 3 final events. Lost Scholar. Oop, I drew. No, that's not okay. I drew the whole deck, by the way. Lost Shaman. So the Peddler appears, and a Bounty on Wolves. That doesn't really seem like anything great there. Where is the Shaman going to be? That's the one. Is he going to just put himself? It's in the Cavern 2. So let's take the Shaman here, who was just living a life somewhere, and put him in Cavern 2. Okay, sure. Done. The Peddler appears in a random dwelling. He's in the chapel. Son of a bitch. Is he a peddler or a peddler? Don't know. But he's in the chapel. And then there's a Bounty on Wolves. Done. So, damn. We don't have any money. So we need to get our shit together here as the White Knight. And he does have some, so he has stuff. So we do, I think we grab 4 small treasures. 1, 2, 3, 4. Flip them. That's what our guy has. Map of the Lost City. Magic Spectacles. Oh, the Flowers of Frickin' Rest. And the Map of the Lost Castle. So he has garbage. But it's 4 times face value. You don't have to roll. So you could buy the Flowers of Rest for $8. But you score a VP. The first guy to buy anything from the Peddler gets 1 VP. So it is worth a VP to come back there with money and spend the crap. I'm not going to worry about that. I think the White Knight, his 1, 2, 3, 4, like I think his path is pretty set up. So I think we go 1, 2, 3. So we move to the guard. And then we're going to try a trade and try to get rid of this. Done. The Woods Girl has a little bit of life in her, I think. So I'm going to hide and move to 6. We're not going to go after that troll continuously. We're going to try to get out of dodge here. And actually, I'm going to go and move. I don't like it. I don't like it. I wouldn't mind getting here, but this keeps me a cave in between us and what we want to kill. I do need to get here ultimately, or here. And then the last week is going to be cleaning up. So she could score 1 point, 2 points, and get the shaman for 3 points and drop him off. And I would consider that sort of a win for her, given that she sort of ended up stuck in this cave. So let's move here and hide, and we'll be done there. The Sorcerer. So let's see what we've got for the Sorcerer. The Sorcerer, I think, intends the Sorcerer, I believe, intends to steal a prowess point from the dead berserker. Because all he needs to do, he needs 12 more points. And he can get that with the bats. He can get that with Flying Dragon. So, not an issue. He can get that quite a few ways. He gets that prowess point. Kills the goblins. Done. That's another victory point. So that's 2 points he can score. So that's 9. I don't think he's going to find either the Glare or the Cairn or get woodwork done. I think his cards are sort of a non-factor at the moment. But having said that, he also might be able to make it to the guard and drop his thing off and score 3 points, which would get him 10. And I think that would be sort of nice. The other thing would be if he can swipe this sacred statue or get one more great treasure, then he will tie, and that's an extra half point. So I think he could end up with 9.5 or 10 points if he lucks out a bit. So I do think that is the goal. Now the problem is he is separated from his flock, as it were, and that stinks quite a bit. So what I'm going to do is we are going to we are at least vaguely okay with what we got. Now remember, we don't have to write our move, so we can figure that out. We're going to hide, and then move to the bats. And we're going to hope to be able to slip through to the bats. That's the goal, the company. They're going to slip by the dragon, slip into the bat lair, and then the wizard will play based on that. And we are done. I think that is day 21. Unfortunately, not a lot of points up here for our guy. We did get the knight. Oh, wait, we have to roll a monster check, too. So, oh, it is giants and trolls, so not a lot going on. But there will be for our Woods Girl here. So the knight is first. The knight goes 1, 2, 3. The knight is going to trade with the guard. I think he is neutral to the guard. He is. So as per our crap rules, we have to at least make a check to see if he gets in trouble. No trouble. So he is fine. In fact, he subtracts 1, so he can never have that problem. So his trade is going to be merchant 64. So he actually plus 64. So that gives him 71 gold. Damn, Skip. That's nice. Now, that's not going to actually change any scores. So the guard gets this great axe. He does score a point. So that is his 6th card. And indeed his full-on 11th point. And now he has Goblins in Peril. Choose any group of goblins in a tile with one other group of monsters. These goblins will not block and battle you, but revert to hostile if you discard the quest. If you clear all other monsters for the tile and end a phase with your chosen goblin group, you complete the quest. I mean, the only goblins out here are these guys. He can't get to them. So, okay, done. Merchant, he has Gobs in Peril. Gobs in Peril. Pigs in Space. Gobs in Peril. He is done. Our company, remember, it's the entire company. They fail the first hide. Please don't tell me they failed the second hide. They fail the goddamn second hide and charge right on in. And we get Roar 6, but nothing's going to appear because there's nothing there. But they do have to face off against that tremendous dragon. Sort of by themselves at the moment. So that's going to definitely impact what we do. Woods Girl hides. We hope. She does. She goes there. She gets Bones and Vault. Only the Vault matters. The Vault drags this guy here. That is definitely a dangerous little tile. We shall see. And we are done. Now it's time for the Sorcerer. The Sorcerer has to hide. So he is definitely going to hide. And he does. So he hides. And he's going to go 1, 2 like that. Does he need to do anything else? So let's write this down because it is vaguely important. So he has an extra hide, he has an extra move, and then he has to move to the horde. Done. He now has 3 phases left. So we're going to rest for sure to bring this chip back. So that's his second phase used. I think he then does a spell X, his extra spell X, and a spell phase. He's going to flip that guy. I think he does one more spell. 1, 2, 3. He's going to do one final spell phase to flip that guy. Done. And then he is done. Nothing else appears because nothing else is left to appear. But he has come to the rescue of the company who's going to have to face off against Tremendous Dragon. Now, we were planning to kill that guy at some point anyway, for sure. I think that's it. I think that's the day. So let's do this fight down here. The dragon is definitely going to attack somebody, so we do need to sort of put someone out there. Do we have a time 3 guy? We do. So we're going to deploy the company pretty much. And this guy's going to be the defender on that dude's sheet, the dragon's sheet. None of these other guys can necessarily hit. hit our guy. It can't kill him because he's heavy and armored, but that doesn't matter. We are going to put all the dudes out there like that. The Sorcerer is going to cast Transform because Dragon isn't on our sheet, so we can cast it. We are going to roll the Transform. We get a 4, so he becomes a Sparrow. We have literally transformed into every not deadly thing. That's that, and now that's an auto kill because we've filled up all these boxes pretty much with things to kill the Sparrow. Where does the Sparrow end up? He ends up going down here. Where do our guys end up? He stays put. These guys all shift up. They shift like this. And so this guy ends up killing the Sparrow, which is actually the tremendous flying dragon. The Sorcerer is going to get him again. So we did kill TF Dragon for another 12 points. That gives him 34 prowess. That actually puts him in a tie with the dead Berserker. So he's going to steal a half a point from him. And actually, I don't know that the dead Berserker has not been swiped by everybody so far. So he is looks like it's getting close to a 0-point game for the poor Berserker as it stands. But there we go. We have cleared the horde out again. And that's fine. That was all part of the plan. Anyway, we were going to have to kill that guy. Yeah, let's see how the goblins go here in a minute. White Knight is next for day 20. What is it? 23. So what are we doing on day 23? So now that we've done this, I mean, we have to get to the house. We could do the King's Soldiers. We could do the King's Soldiers, but we're not really in a great position to do that because we don't have anything to give them. We could obviously speak out against the King's Soldiers and then try to kill them. That doesn't sound necessarily like a great move either. We do get Fan Club if we end up there, so that's good. So that'll be a point. But we don't have anything to give the damn soldiers, which sort of sucks. Because if we did have something to give the soldiers, bam, that's 2 points. You'd be 13. That would pretty much be where you'd end up, I think. Alternately, we could run back to the peddler and score a point there. I suppose you could give up the Morning Star. Depending on when you get there, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1 day, 2 days. It would take you 3 days to get there. You could definitely, so 1, 2, 3. On day 26, you'd be retired with 13 points, pretty much. Doesn't suck. And if you had a way to get up here, you could do these goblins. You could even do goblins in peril on the horde and score diplomat and goblins in peril. So that would be great, but we actually can't flip this switch. We have to go a super long way around to get that done. The other problem we have is the White Knight might be in peril of losing his lead. He would love to get something to kill, if he could indeed find something to kill in the meantime. But that's the bats aren't a good fight. So how about this? We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't necessarily want to fight the Vipers, but we could fight the Vipers. 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to swap weapons. That will be part of my day here. We swap the weapons. Then we're going to move to the woods. Done. Let's at least score fan club and see where we end up, right? Let's start there. So I think the woods girl hides and moves to the vault. So she's got to get that hide done. Okay, the sorcerer. Oof. Okay. So what are we doing here as the sorcerer? 1, 2, 3. I would love to go and nuke these guys. But I would also love to grab the sacred statue, because that would give me a third great treasure, which would then put me on par with the White Knight. What's left in the hoard? There's 2 treasures in the hoard. There's 3 treasures in the shrine. So we are going to extra hide, extra move to the shrine. Search 4 times. Done. Our guy is going to hide, move, and then 2 searches at the shrine. Or because we can share with him the location of the hoard, of course. He could search twice right here and then hide, move. Let's have him come with us. So we write down our move. We don't have to do that. Remember, we can always, right, because, we're going to know the monster roll before we actually have to do our move. Let's get that monster roll right now. 3, ogres, wolves, goblins, and octopi. Oh, we're gonna get a lot of dudes all of a sudden. That is gonna suck a little bit. And who goes when? Our guy goes first. So they're gonna hide. They're going to totally fail at hiding. They move here. They're going to search twice. It's going to be their shrine. So we're looting the shrine once. We're looting the shrine twice. We fail. The goblins show up. And Patter M, I think. Nope, that's Patter C. Only Patter C. So nothing appears otherwise. But the horde does appear. So it looks like that's coming to a head. Woods Girl, definitely going to hide. Nope, she blows it and walks right the hell in there. Patter C does draw a goblin. But luckily they're in 2. And not here. Oh man, this is a bad scene. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we're just running, right? Yep. We just make a move, nothing appears, and we are done. And then the sorcerer. So knowing what he knows, so hold on. Knowing what he knows, his actual move is going to be, he's going to use his extra hide for sure. So extra hide phase, does he succeed? The answer is no. So he's going to hide again. This is not an extra phase. And he succeeds. So that is one phase down. Now he uses extra move. He's still one phase down. So he's used an extra hide, a hide, and an extra move. So those are the phases he has used. I'm going to alert. That's, I think, pretty easy. That's a pretty easy choice. And frankly, I'm going to alert again. So we're going to alert, we're going to alert. So that's 3, and then we're going to rest. So that's going to bring this guy back. So we're going to have 2 alerts ready to go. Done. Time 0. We're going to nuke the heck out of these goblins. And that is that. That is the sorcerer's turn. No one else moves. No one moves here, but she's sort of in a bad position. She's going to have to run back in. That sucks. That does suck. All right, well, so be it. Let's get our battles going here. I think it is just the goblins with the empowered sorcerer. So we need to put everybody down where they're going to be, because though the sorcerer's blast is going to go out before anything else, simple fact is these goblins are going to be on our guys well before that. So this is going to take a moment as I figure out what kind of play might be even vaguely optimal. What you are looking to do is ideally you want your move to be 4. You want to play on a side where your move is a 4. We do not want to play on a side where a move is a 5. We just want to play on a side where a move is a 4. So I think these guys all get it. Where's my 7th company? So I'm having this problem where I keep losing chits. And I know it's my fault. I know I'm sort of, oh, there he is. Okay. I'm deleting them, or I can't see what the hell I'm doing. It all does suck. So these 6 can all take a dude. And then it really depends on the length of the weapon, sort of what you want to do. Or the time. If you can, but we do want, because first round is weapon. So I think we play like this on round 1 because of weapon. On subsequent rounds, we might have to change that. I think these guys are mostly the same. And what you're actually hoping is that none of these goblins actually survive. So, and that is certainly a possibility, but, you know, we've rolled pretty bad previously already on Blast. So Let's not be too cocky about... Let's not be too cocky about Fiery Blast. Sure. And you can definitely flip if you need to flip. I think that is about as safe as we can play it. Only the slow guy sits this one out. And indeed, what you probably do on round 1 is deploy over here and let this guy take the attack, potentially. Done. I don't know that that's even safer. I don't know that could be worse. But we are done. We are ready to go. We are going to fire a blast. It's going to hit everybody because it's a time 0, so we're not even going to worry about rolling. But let's roll to see where everyone ends up nonetheless. And then we will adjudicate the blast. So we don't need to worry about our location. We're targeting all goblins, 5. So he goes down here. Does he flip over? He does. So he's actually on the dangerous side. Okay. We'll figure that out in a second. Where does this goblin go? 4, he stays put. He flips. Again, that is a more dangerous side for us, but not round 1. Round 1, weapon length is going to matter more than anything else. He stays put. He doesn't flip. The red die is going to count 3. So he goes here. Does he flip? No. This guy stays put. Wow. A lot of intercepts there. No. Okay. This guy stays put. The 2 guys on either side of him stay put. Does the goblin flip? No. Does my swordsman flip? No. Does my crossbowman flip? Yeah, so he flips to his shitty side. So, wow. So now that that's all done, now we hit. And what we need to not roll is a 6 because we have light, medium, tremendous, or heavy, tremendous. Like we're doing T damage right now. We can drop all of 2 levels and go and kill a goblin, a medium goblin. I don't know. So 3 levels is the bad thing. So these goblins on the first fiery blast is going to come down the pike here. What the hell is going on? Okay. So let's roll this die. 6s means the guy lives. He lives. So we'll have to adjudicate that attack here in a second. Second guy dies. So before anything happens, the sorcerer kills him. Third guy dies. This is important largely for the prowess score here. Fourth guy dies. So we got 3 kills so far. This guy lives. Okay, that's cool. And then this guy down here is going to die from the fiery blast. So we got 4 guys with the fiery blast. Now let's adjudicate those that survived. This is the long attack. He undercuts him and kills him with medium damage. That's killed not by me, but by my henchman, so it's not going to count in the multiplier. This guy over here lines up, but this weapon is longer. That's good. And he's killed with medium damage. So the goblins are wiped out in a single turn. We have to fatigue that extra alerted chit. Oh, this chit is also fatigued, which we didn't know. We went and rested it. We are done with that. We're going to score 10, 11, 12 prowess. So 6 times gobs. It's 12 this time. We now have 46 prowess. That's going to take everything away from the Berserker. The Berserker is going to end with a score of 0. The Sorcerer now has a full-on 8 points. And he is definitely trying to catch up to the Knight. He also gets, and this is cool too, he also gets Horde. Gob Horde is scored as a card, so he gets a 5th card, and that's his 9th point. He also gets a treasure, and he rolls a d6. I don't know what. He gets a 1. He gets the Wicked Axe. That's wicked. I don't know if I made that axe. Let me go look and see if I made that axe. Items. Oh, item bag. There you go. I don't think I... Oh, I did. I made a Wicked Axe. There you go. So the Wicked Axe is an M3 star or an M5 star. Strangely enough, that's a really nice weapon, which I don't think he can wield. I think he can only do lights. Yeah, he doesn't. He can carry it, but he can't wield it. So it doesn't actually do him any good. It's worth $20, so he could sell it for money. For certain characters, that would be so good. Okay, I've actually never seen that come up. I've never rolled in all the times I played, even in live games. I have never rolled that. So the Goblin Bounty is now dead, killed by the Sorcerer, and that is it. We have scored. Is there anything else going on at the end of today? I don't feel there is. She has to run. And that sucks, because that is, again, that puts her in this weird flight loop, which is just so damn annoying. So, okay, done. Let's write day 24. One, two, three, four. Into there. The problem would be 3 bats if you got 3 bats. That would be the killer. Do we have anything to sort of counter the 3 bats? And we sort of don't. We do have the Living Sword out. Do you just charge in and hope to not roll a 6? What would it save you? Yeah, I think we do. I think we move into the ledge. We're going to hope for the best. Done. The Woods Girl has to flee. She has to move into 6. She's got to flip and hide. That is not great. And now the Sorcerer, who I feel his lines are going to be super long here until the end of the game. The Sorcerer, what is the Sorcerer going to do? So we have gotten our prowess. We're now only 6 away from the White Knight. We could literally tie him if we killed enough for prowess. We could tie him. So the 2 bats actually would allow us to surpass him or tie him based on who killed what. Tie at the very worst, surpass if we killed both bats. Like if the Sorcerer killed them. And he would swipe a prowess point from the White Knight, and he'd put it on himself, and that would make their scores even up at 10. And let's understand something. This is the cool part about this particular game. And again, every game of Magic Realm is sort of unique. I think the quest cards make it more unique. Let's understand something. The Sorcerer has not left these 3 tiles. His whole game has been the Inn and the Deep Woods, pretty much. And that's been all his points, which is pretty damn incredible, since that's typically not how it goes. So I mean, obviously we could head down. Or we could just try to kill those dudes. We could just try to kill these bats. Or we could search the hell out of what we have, hoping again to find something. So I tell you what we're going to do this time. So I think we're going to hide. So extra hide. Rest. Rest. We need 1, 2 rests, I think, at least. Search and search. And our guy's going to hide, search, search, search. Done. And again, we don't have to follow that because we have the Timeless Jewel. Done. Is that our day 24s? Yeah, that's day 24. Let's roll for the roll here. 1. So dragons are going to show up. Maybe. White Knight is going to go first. So we go 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. Slither. Yep, Slither 6 is going to drag that guy there. That's fine. That's fine. Done. Sorcerer has to go next. What's going to happen? I don't think anything's going to happen. I think we are out of dragons. So we're out of dragons. So I think we're just going to do this. We're going to hide. Rest twice. Search twice. Done. So let's hide because we get an extra one. We do hide. We're going to rest 2 times. We're going to search 2 times. And those 2 times, we're going to draw from the... Let's draw from the shrine. 1. We'll draw from the pile. I feel lucky. No, 2. We're done. Nothing appears. And he is done. Our guy hides. He does. Shrine 3 times. 1, 2. He gets the 3rd treasure, so that's good. Oh, crap. Okay. So I don't think is it us also? Activates all. It looks like all. So that means that's all shits in the clearing. So that's everybody goes to sleep. I mean, that's okay. Done. Everybody goes to sleep. So I mean, we rested twice, which is sort of pointless because we drew these 2 back. But now everyone done and done. That doesn't affect our guy though. So we'll give him 1 more loot on the card, and he doesn't get it. So we are done. We're done. And nothing appears. Woods Girl. She moves and tries to hide. She doesn't hide. Dragons follow her, which is gonna suck because that's this guy comes on in and follows her. And that sucks because it puts her now in the unfortunate death loop of running from everything. Or she just fights it because, I mean, even if she dies at this point, like this has, I think this is a bad scene. There's nothing she can do right now, and she's just going to be stuck. So we'll see if she fights that at the end of the day. So we've got nothing here, nothing here. I mean, this is not a good fight for the Woods Girl. The Woods Girl should be ambushing. Even on that side, he kicks her ass a little bit. But what we're going to do is we're going to play this. So that's going to allow her to flip the bow. Then she can play this, and she can play that. Done. I think she fights, and let's just get this over with. She's in a little bit of a way here. Like she can't. Oops. Let's lock this and lock that. Okay. So where does the dragon end up? We need him to not end up on her space, and he doesn't. He goes down here. Does he flip? It doesn't really matter, but he does. And then she is going to hit it, and she needs a 1 or a 2 because it's a heavy armor. He gets a 4, so she's not killing. And she has to fatigue. She'll fatigue that one. This round, she doesn't have to fatigue. So where does this guy end up? He goes here. She's going to hit him. Oh, she does because she has to play the whole. I'm sorry, because she has to play this and same thing. So let's check to see if she shoots him down. So she's going to have to fatigue pretty much every turn to ready the bow because she hits every round, which is a little annoying. This is why this battle sucks for her. So she is going to hit with a time 1, a 1 or a 2. Nope, doesn't kill it. Done. Same thing, same, and she's going to fatigue, I think. I mean, she's got to keep her fights actually out and about a little bit. All the same, all the same gig. Where does this guy end up? He ends up down here. Oh, does he flip, by the way? Because that is vaguely important. No. Did he flip last time? Yes. So he is now flipped. But again, does she kill him? 1. So she does indeed kill the dude, but she has fatigue one last time, and she's going to do that. Going to get 5 prowess. I mean, that's pretty pathetic for the Woods Girl, but she's also going to score Dragon Slayer. And I think that's going to be just her 3rd point because I think she is now pretty much behind on everything else as we update the scoreboard. She also gets a Dragon Tooth that can end a combat. Like, I thought she was going to sort of dominate with the as she went early. It just didn't happen. But she did score her point. She can stay in that clearing, which is nice. And done with the day. Day 25. Our White Knight's going to go 1, 2, and then 3 to the house. Sure, he hides. Extra rest. And he's going to score Fan Club. So that'll be another point. That'll be his 12th point. I think in the meantime, he is going to swap weapons that morning. Done. The Woods Girl is going to hide, and she's going to move back out to the troll, the vault. Hopefully. Done. She does get a new card, by the way. And she gets Enchanter, which is never going to happen. So. And then the Sorcerer. I mean, we have to sort of drop the Flowers of Rest. So we're going to do that. Pretty obvious we're going to drop that bad boy. Oh, God. That's bad. We could fight because we won't fatigue until we fight. But it will mean, I mean, we're gonna lose a day no matter what. So that is sort of the issue with the Flowers of Rest at this juncture. It's a little much for us. I think we kill the bats. That's going to bring us to 52 or potentially 55 prowess. So either 2 points or 1.5 points nonetheless. Especially if our guy here is getting a 12 point, bringing him back down to 11, getting 10, like that makes it at least, it's that little bit of a race, and you go, well, can we somehow pull it out, right? The magic would be finding some. The magic would be finding some, like a spell book right now in like the shrine. And then you can spend the last of your days trying to read runes, and you get that, and then you get 2 points, and then. But we found nothing of the sort. Nonetheless, so we can go 1, 2, 3, 4. The shrine has what, type 1 and type 5 spells, so we can't learn that. So we either are going to the bats to kill them now, or we are trying to loot this last treasure here, again, to swipe a half a point. You could swipe half a point there. You could swipe a prowess point. So you could maybe, you're getting ahead of the White Knight here. So I think what we're going to do this time is we're just going to have him hide. Are we going to have them hide? No, we're just going to have them search 4 times the HQ. And we'll figure out what we do based on that. Serpents and demons. So we'll see how that goes. Woods Girl is first. So I think she's what? She's hiding and moving in, right? Yep. Let's hope she can roll a hide. She does. And then she rolls in there. Are there any more? Oh, geez. Yeah, of course there is. There's yet another serpent. Done. But she's in there. So that's cool. That is great. Yeah. I don't know what to do. Sorcerer. Serpents and demons. We're going to get nothing. So we are going to search 4 times. We're drawing out of the pile, so we need a 1 or a 2. Nope. That's 1, 2, 3, no. 4, yes. Okay. So we're grabbing the sacred statue out of there. That brings us up to 3 great treasures, which ties us with the guy. So that's 1.5 to 1.5. And that puts him at 10.5. And us at 9.5. So that did work. Our lackeys here, well, we're going to worry about that. He goes 1, 2, 3. And he hid, so he's going to hide. Just in case we don't want to get, oh, he didn't hide. Done. Does anyone appear at the house? Yeah, the wood folk appear at the damn house. How we feel about the wood folk. We don't feel anything about the wood. Okay. So we go, hide. We do have an extra rest. We're going to pull this back and dump that just because. We do score fan club. The rogue joins us. That is our 7th card point. That makes our score 11.5. So the sorcerer sees he can't quite catch him. And we do have big game. Oh, man. Okay. And we'll see what we got here. So the soldiers are neutral. Everybody's neutral. So no one's going to jump us at the end of the day. That is a interesting question. So this guy becomes our follower as well. So we have really one potential combat, and that is the Woods Girl dealing with this little mess here. Now, she is in a wilderness space, so that's actually very good for her. But she has the ambush game to play with these 4 guys. She's going to start with the troll. So she readies her bow, does the whole thing. She needs to roll a 1 to kill the troll. So, yeah, we're just going to do it. She's going to roll a 1. She's got this. Nope, that's a 5. Does she remain hidden? Yes. Done. So on round 2, she'll commit to fatiguing this guy, so she will fatigue that guy. She needs a 1 to kill the troll. Holy crap, she rolls a 1, kills the troll. That's good. Does she remain hidden? She does. Okay. That's intriguing. So right now she has 8 prowess with that, so 13 total. She could get 8 more, 12 more, so 28 total out of this fight. Plus another 28. So she could technically score up to 56 prowess right now. And though that might not win her anything, it would make her feel better. Now, the chance of that happening is super low because of what she would have to do to get that all done. Or she could just stay in this clearing. Because it is very likely she gets chased out of this clearing and back into the cave, even after her successful sortie. She's going to score another point, so she'll have 4 points. So that's nice, at least. The question is, does she go for sort of a nutty, a 3-point turn, effectively, which would bring her to 6 and bring everybody else down a point? I mean, no matter what, everything else she has to do, she's got to just do that. She's surrounded by monsters. She's going to have to hide anyway. Let's pretend that this is a good idea. So she just killed the troll, so she is done. She's going to go for that guy next. So this is essentially round 1, back to round 1, as far as her having to fatigue. So she needs a 1 or a 2 to kill that guy. 6, that ain't going to happen. Does she remain hidden? She does. Got the fatigue again, so she will. Because it's round 2, effectively. Does she kill the serpent? No. Hidden? Yes. Okay. 1 or 2 for the serpent kill. No. Hidden. Yes. Okay. So now we're back to having to fatigue, I think, to keep this this gravy train going. So she's going to burn that guy. 1 or a 2. Yes. So she does get the snake killed. Is she hidden or not hidden? And she is hidden. So we're back to killing. This is like a round 1. I don't know that she'll fatigue anymore. I think she will. So 1 or a 2 is what she's looking for, is the lucky roll here. No. Does she remain hidden? No. Yes. So she's not going to fatigue. If this is over, the combat will end. She's going to shoot this guy. 1 or a 2. 1 kills the snake. Does she remain hidden? Yes. So we're back to round 1. She needs a 1 now to kill this guy. Shooting the snake. She shoots the snake. She ambushes down the clearing. That is 8. 8 is 16. 16 plus 12 is 28. Plus another 28 points is 56 prowess. So she killed Tremendous Troll. Uh, 2x Heavy Serpents. And then a Tremendous Serpent. For a total of 28 plus 28, 56 prowess. She now has 61 prowess. I mean, and she scored Troll Slayer, so hold on. For another point. So she scored 4 points in cards. She scores 2 points in prowess. She knocks both the other characters down a point. That's our new scoreboard as of turn 25. I mean, that's pretty fun. I was pretty lucky. I think. I mean, the chances were she was going to become unhidden, thus have to go back into the cave. That would be another 2 days wasted. She does get Explore Mountain, which is sort of pointless, but as it stands, she'll probably have to rest a bit. And she knocks the Sorcerer out of, contention there, which, again, sucks for him, but that's so be it. And that's where we stand here for our last 3 days. So I don't think anybody else has a fight or anything like that. Man. As I said, the White Knight could turn in his Morning Star. Not that the Living Sword is a viable weapon for him in to that degree, but he could turn that in, pledge for the soldiers, and score a point, pretty much. Or he could, and don't get me wrong, these guys are super dangerous, but Can he kill woodfolk for the soldiers? Oh my, yes, he can. Yes, he can. So, all right, that's fine. Next morning, we're going to switch up. I could also try to score big game. He will at least declare big game for tremendous, just in case he can get to that dragon that's just out of his way there. But if he rests, he'll rest that one chit. Rest that one chit that he has. I don't think he needs to do anything else. I mean, hide and alert pretty much. So might as well hide twice. Technically, this is an extra rest, so he can hide 3 times. And he's going to then alert his sword to the good thing, and then he's going to pretty much attack the woodfolk. He's going to declare for the soldiers. Done. Okay, that's his move. The woods girl, I think she's going to hide, and then I think she's going to rest 3 times. That was a rough fight for her. I do think she's going to try to get Spider Slayer out the door. I don't know that she really has any other viable ways to score, but that's it. The Sorcerer, oh, so annoyed. His plan was coming together, but now he's 2 points behind. He can still swap prowess with the White Knight. So I think that's what we do. So we drop the Flowers of Rest, absolutely. So we are going to well, what's the plan. So our guy is going to hide twice and then move to the mountains. So that's easy. So we're going to do this. XXXX. Our guy hides twice, move to the bats. So we're going to try to get this bat battle going here. So that's it for our day 26. Let's get a monster roll for it. We're hoping not a 6. We get a 1 instead. It's going to be dragons. That's too bad. If the White Knight would have gone here, he could have gotten big game done. But there you go. And he goes first. So we're going to rest. We're going to hide 3 times. 1 fail. 2 success. We are hidden. And that is it. Our guy hides twice. Yep. So hide, move. Done. Don't think anything else appears because there's nothing else left. I think the Sorcerer is going to... So we can spell X and spell, because we get an extra spell X, to get an extra purple, which that's fine. So we got another purple. I can alert, but I don't think I need to alert. I think we're going to cast Transform on one of the bats, and the other bat is going to sit on a dude. We are dropping the Flowers of Rest, just discarding them here. Though that's going to make this, you know, nuclear, but... So we're going to get one chip flipped. That is done. Extra hide, of course. We fail, so we're going to hide. Fail, we're going to hide again. Succeed. So it took us 3 hides. But then we can't get to the bat, right? So we're going to have to actually not be hidden. And so we failed and failed. And then we have to... Well, we have an extra move, so we actually can do that. So we're going to hide, extra move, and move. And that's 4 phases into the bats. And that's where we end up. Done. Woods Girl, she's going to hide. She gets a 1-die hide where she's at. And she does. And now she is going to rest. She gets 3 rests. I think we're going to take 1, 2, and 3. And I don't think anything appears because there is nothing left to appear in the dragon room. So we have 1 fight for sure. Let's do this fight right now. So the Sorcerer, is that truly a single bat? Are 2 bats dead already? Or 2 bats out on the board somewhere? Oh, this is the 2 bats, isn't it? Oh no, that's a single bat. That's a one old bat. Well, I thought for sure this was 2 bats. Oh, there it is. Okay. So there we go. 2 bats. These goblins can just go somewhere. Oops, whoop, you just tossed. So what we're going to do is we are going to put, so we have 1 heavy in the company. That's him. So he is going to lure 1 bat. So heavy guy lures a bat. These guys cannot kill him. No matter what happens, he will not be killed. Otherwise, we do have a bit of a problem, and that is everybody else would be hit and would be killed by the bat. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to deploy and yes, we've been through this before. That guy there, these guys like this. Remember, our weapon is longer, so we should hit and kill this guy no matter what. So I think we're okay doing this, playing like this. What is the worst that can happen? The worst that can happen is he undercuts that guy, but he won't get a shot off this round. Yeah, so I think we are good. So I'm not going to do anything this round. I'm just going to sit. Because I could cast Transform on this guy, but I don't think it makes it any safer, actually, with the company. If I just had a rogue or something, I would do that. So let's take a look at this bat. This bat is going to go here, and he is going to flip. Done. This bat is going to go stay put. The guys on each side are going to, so he goes down to here. This row swaps with this row. First box flips, second box doesn't flip, third box doesn't flip, defender box doesn't flip. So what happens in both these cases? Long weapon misses, bat hits this guy and does medium damage to the heavy and nothing. Long weapons go first. That is the 12. The crossbowman has to roll before anything else. He does +1 level, tremendous damage, and kills the bat. Boom. So now we do the same thing, except he deploys here, and then these guys just line up like this. And this guy can't be killed. So this is an auto kill, because this guy cannot be killed. These guys can do, at the very least, heavy damage, so this bat is going to die. We only get 6 points because we didn't kill any of them. So our buddies killed them all. So that's a little crappy. We're up to 52 points. That changes the scoreboard like this. Gives him 10 and gives him 9. And so it draws us just ever so closer. But it does not pull the sorcerer. Doesn't put him in the lead, and so on. And the white knight now yeah, we're going to ambush the drunken woodsman here. So we'll ready our weapon with this, and then just play an H5, and he'll be our target. No one else is on anyone's sheet. I think next round we're going to go and attack with the swordsman as well, maybe? The nice thing about these guys is he might just take some wounds. They might not be able to penetrate the armor with their bows, but all it takes is one good roll, and that goes awry. So here we go. Does he line up? He does not line up. He goes down there. Does he flip? Ugh. That would suck. He does. So his attack goes first. Oh no, he's not on our sheet. Actually, done. No, he's not ready. So he is killed by the white knight. The white knight kills him. That weapon becomes unreadied, and now everybody's on the white knight sheet. We're going to lure a guy off the sheet there and there, like that. I don't think it matters. We'll play the slightly faster way. Done. We cannot ready our weapon, so be it. And Let's see where this guy ends up. Oh, we got to play a defense. Hold on. I mean, we're going to get hit if we get hit, and we're going to attack if we attack. Done. So let's see where this guy ends up now. 4. So he lines right up. Does he flip? Yes. Ooh, he goes. Oh, I should have put him on the other guy because he goes first. He gets to shoot 4. He gets -1 level. So it does medium star. That drops to, I'm sorry, it does medium star star. That drops to medium star. Right? No, -1 level. I'm sorry. It does light star damage. The armor drops it to light star. That does not damage the armor, but it does wound the knight. The knight will wound his woundable chit. Done. And then this guy is killed. Over here, let's see what happens. This guy goes down to here. We don't want him to flip now. He does not flip. Done. No one hits anything. And we're back to the next round. We're going to ready our weapon because we can, because we have nothing going there. And we're going to play pretty much like that. This guy goes here, so he drops to the knight. Does he flip? We'd rather him not. He does not flip. And the knight kills him. So the knight kills all 3. His friend helps out, with just a little bit of distraction. We're going to get 4, 8, and 12. So 24 prowess and 6 gold. So let's do 3x woodfolk. What did I say? I said 4, 8, and 12, 24 prowess. That puts him at 76. So he is going to steal some points back. He also gets 6 gold, puts him at 77 gold. He also scores the king's soldiers, which is a point. So he scores 1 category there. So he gets 8 points from a card, from his cards. His prowess, he takes over from the woods girl. So he has 2, she has 1 now. The sorcerer gets 9. He is out of that race. So we all of a sudden jump to 12 plus. He drops to 5. He drops to 8 plus. Like that. That was huge. Choosing to jump those woodfolk actually was a huge move. And their crabs lying, obviously, here. Oops, that's not a thing. Here, let's just do that since I don't actually know what's where. Let's put that. There we go. Okay, guys. I want everything is there. Done. Okay. Jeez, that's a big jump. That was a big switch. I love how these guys are dueling for prowess, but I think the sorcerer ends up on the crap end of this because I don't think he can. I mean, he's out of stuff. He's run the deep woods out of resources. Strangely enough. Okay. Last 2 days, and I'm not super sure. We're not going to get to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. Yeah, with 2 days left, we're not making it to, right? Is day 27 we're writing? Yes, it is. So the sorcerer is not going to make it. So we've declared for the king's soldiers, of course. You have 77 gold. We're not actually, even though that would count against us if we gave up our morning star. Here's what the white knight's going to do. So the white knight is going to hide, and move. In case the dragon comes and he can get big game and turn it back in the last day. Done. The woods girl has at least enough chits. If she kills all 6 goblins, she gets 7, 7, 7, 21. She could steal prowess back from the knight. That would be worth a single point, though, because she already has 1 point. So I don't know that does her any good. She would also have to kill every goblin and succeed in, every whatever. She could also get Spider Slayer. But she is pretty much otherwise done. So I think what she's going to do is she is going to hide and move to the spider. Done. And I feel good about where the sorcerers ended up. I'm just bummed. Sort of where we're at right now. I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or I could melt into mist and get all the way there. I could enchant, go here. I'd have to enchant again. So that would be 1 phase to enchant, an extra move, another phase to enchant. So I would have used 2 phases. And then I would still not be able to make it. I'd be a phase. I'm literally a phase short. I'm pretty certain. At best. Spell X and spell. So that's 2 spell phases. Yeah, the best I could do is get to Pine Woods. I can get to the cliff. I can make the cliff. I'm actually 2 or 3 phases short. I can make it to the cliff, but not make it any further. Just to drop off the ale. And just that's because that's a point. The only other thing would be I'm insulted by the patrol. I was insulted by the patrol. You could face off against. You could face off against the patrol and effectively hope to score 3 9, 18. You could hope to score 18 points of prowess, which would take us to 70, which would score us a point. So again, you would potentially get a point. There are 2 cards in the shrine and 2 cards in the horde. Let's focus on those. 1, 2, 3, 4. My guys are going to move to the horde. And search. Done. That's it. That's what we're doing. Let's get day 27 in the books here. Bats are going to appear. Ooh, that is vaguely dangerous, strangely enough. So there you go. Oh, yeah, right. So, okay. Who's going first? It looks like our guy's going first. So we are moving to the horde. And now we're going to go search. We're trying to get 1 or 2. That's a 3. I don't think that's enough. Nope. 1 or 2, babes. 1 or 2. Nope. 2. Come on. No, nothing. Nothing. So we are done. But Flutter, I think, draws the 3 bats. Again, you're looking for 3, 6, 9. You could score 18 points with these bats. And yeah, there's a little bit of a bounty, but that really won't matter, really. So I think what I'm going to do is I am going to move to there, right? So that's an extra move. So we're going to extra move. I don't think we need to hide. Let's do, I mean, we got an extra hide, so we might as well. So we're going to extra hide. No reason to not extra hide here. So extra hide. We are hidden. And now let's search 4 times. Looking for a 1 or a 2. 1. Nope. 2. Come on. No. 3. 4. We get nothing out of there. The bats now come to us. And now we're all together. That was the goal. So we are done. The Woods Girl is going to hide. And we know she is, and she does, and she goes down there. And no bats are going to appear. Done. The White Knight hides twice and moves up into there. And he would have gotten the bats, but everybody drew them before him. Nothing appears there. And we do have this fight. So let's look at what 3 bats looks like for the Sorcerer and his cronies. So I definitely think we lure 1 safe guy. Done. So we always lure 1. That guy is safe. I say we deploy on the second one, like that. So we don't need to deploy everybody. We can deploy just like this, with the caveat that they can now overlap, and you could miss the bat. It's a 1/3 chance you miss the bat, and then he kills the guy. Right? Is that true now all of a sudden? Yeah, because the bat does not have to hit it. The magic of this first round is literally the fact that um, you have like a guaranteed hit. Like these guys are going to kill him before he gets to anyone. Now over here, you have a crappier fight for sure. Obviously, you're going to put that guy there and that guy like that, and then the back goes like that, and then you're just hoping. So what I'm going to do is I will indeed, since no one's on my sheet, I am going to cast Transform on the bottom bat, this guy. And we're looking to roll, well, high as usual. Oh my freaking Lord. Okay, that's not what we were hoping for. I have no, oh God. Okay. I mean, okay, that's fine. That is absolutely fine. And we're like, really? Really, dude? And then the game's like, yep, really? Okay. Let's play it all out. We really need this guy to free up, I think. So we're looking for a 1 or a 4 over here for him to free up. He gets a 1. So we line up perfectly. And no one flips. Done. He's going to kill that guy this round. We're going to kill this guy this round also because longer weapons are better. So keep that in mind. 6, so he goes down to here. Does the bat flip? Does not flip. Where do my guys end up? 2. So that means these 2 guys flip like that. 3 means he goes down here. First box flip. Second box flip. No. No. Third box flip. Defender flip. No. No one flips. So the long weapons go first, and they're going to kill this guy before he kills him, because he would. Done. Over here, you got the goofy one. So where does the dragon end up? 5. So he ends up right there. Where do the crossbowman and the dude end up? 2. So he ends up here, and he ends up staying put. Does the crossbowman flip? He doesn't. Does this guy on the bottom flip? He doesn't. Okay, so let's now figure out everything that happens. Here the long weapon goes and we kill the bat. Here the long weapon goes and kills the bat. Here the long weapon goes and hits the tremendous armored dragon. Doesn't necessarily kill him, though. We need to roll a 2 or a 1 for the crossbow to kill the dragon. The crossbowman's going to do it. Holy shit, the crossbowman just did it. The crossbowman puts a crossbow into the dragon, kills the dragon. We're going to score 9 3x bats for 9. We're going to score 9 more prowess, which unfortunately doesn't do what we need it to do. What it does is it ties us with the Woods Girl. And so that's 9, and she gets 4.5. So she is certainly the odd man out of that score. But that was a fun run she had. Let's put it that way. Is there some kind of, there's got to be an achievement for turning something into everything in the transform table. And this shit fatigues. I do love the Sorcerer with the company. I can just sort of picture him leading them into battle. But not this guy. I'm not picturing him leading them into battle. I'm picturing this dude leading them into battle, but not in the blue robe, in something more battle-y. I don't know, more super sorcery, I suppose. Okay. I don't know. Is there any other fight? Does the White Knight have a fight? No. Does the Woods Girl have a fight? Yes, she does. So okay, this is good for her. The Woods Girl's got the tremendous spider. So again, this is just a she's gonna ready the bow. It's a 1 or a 2 to kill. She gets a 1, and she kills the spider. So she gets 6, which is sort of lame for that. So she does get 6 prowess, which puts her to 67. So not so lame now, is it? Because that then Rob gives her point right back, takes it away from the sorcerer. He's down to 8.5 again, and she's back up to 5. Which she now scores Spider Slayer, which is pretty cool that she scored all of those, all 3 of those that she had, pretty much in the last week. That actually was sort of a fun. That's a fun little vibe for her, I think. Like if I was playing the Woods Girl, and even though I was behind, I think I would be really happy with my game, knowing that I cleared 3 cards in the last 5 days of the game. Um, okay, so I think we are in our last day, though. And for our last day, I mean, for our last day, either we hide, our guys follow, we charge in and try to kill the patrol. That's one option because we're insulted, which gives you. So I don't let people attack neutrals without a cause, and that would be a cause. Same thing. The White Knight could not just go and kill the Woodfolk. He kills them with the cause of he's fighting for the king's soldiers, which allows him to then open up against those dudes, or if you're enemies or unfriendly, even unfriendly. But yeah, but so we could because we have an extra hide. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have an extra move. We could go in there hidden, alerted, cast a fiery blast. That theoretically nukes maybe the horses. Maybe we get lucky and kill the horses. And then our guys mop up, right? Like that would be the play. The guys then get to finish off the patrol themselves, and you would score 9 prowess. The gold is pointless. That would give you your point back. You would get a prowess point. That's 9.5. Just going for a treasure get you potentially a half point. That would get you 9. So I do sort of feel that sort of killing the, but I don't really know that that's. We're gonna have to drop 8 gold because we have this ale at the end of the game, so that sort of sucks. So how about this? We're not gonna write it down yet. We're gonna XXXX. Our guy's gonna follow. Done. For the night, I think we go back and we're gonna move back 1 and search 3 times. We're gonna move and search, and try to loot our thing there. And then she is going to. I don't really know what there is left to do. Unfortunately, we're stuck in the cave. Oh, you know what we can do? So before she kills the spider, she's going to run out of the cave, I think. She's going to run out of the cave. And then her move is going to be, we're going to try. We're going to move, hide, move to the goblins. Done. And that is her move for the day. Now it is day 28. So it's a little bit of anything can happen here. 4s and 2s. So, okay. Huh. The wood folk, who now don't like our dude, are going to go back to their. We're going to get this serpent and this serpent and this serpent back. Demon at the altar, demon at the shrine. The giants return. We should have one more troll. Yep, and he's off the board. And there we go. 2s and 4s appear. There's gold magic in every clearing. Yeah. Our guy goes first, but he's following, so he just drops. She goes move, hide, hidden. She walks into there. Unfortunately, she also has Bone C. Bone C is going to drag 2 trolls on as well. Okay, and that's and the vault. So she gets the vault, but he goes here. So it doesn't quite matter as much. We also get Slither 3. So Slither C is going to draw here. So a lot of crap comes back, done. The Sorcerer. Extra move, 1 move, 2 moves. So we do 2 moves. Extra hide, which we do. So we have 2 moves left. We got 2 moves left. One, so we're going to alert. That's one move left, right? I think so. And then we are going to roll on in. One, two, three, four. Yep. Okay, done. And now the White Knight heads back. Gonna search this pile 3 times. He gets the third thing in the pile. 1, 2, 3. So he gets a light bow. That's once. 2 is the 6th thing in the pile, which I don't think exists. There's only 4 things in that pile. The third time is the 6th thing in the pile. So he actually doesn't get much going on. The wood folk do appear. They look none too happy with our paladin there. He has a nice light bow. All right, so we have we might. I mean, the sorcerer might just let the woods girl go first. I'll tell you what. This is actually important. The woods girl does go first. She has to resolve her battle first, because based on what she does, he might just go, I'm not going to bother, because if he can't catch her, there is a lot of crap in this stupid clearing. First things first, we're going to shoot the imp. So the imp dies on a 1, 2, 3, or 4. We do not kill the imp. And we do not remain hidden. Holy crap. How did he come back? I don't know. But nonetheless, that makes this super dangerous. Like, we shouldn't have done anything, but we did. And we now have a mess. So all these guys are on our sheet. And yeah, she would actually be killed. Like, that is sort of one of the yeah, no, I would not. Normally I would not fight that fight. If it's the last day, maybe I fight that fight. But she should have killed him anyway. And not become unhidden. So next round, they're all on her sheet. And pretty much, I mean, she is dead 2/3 of the time. I think we're going to target this guy. We can't even ready our bow, is sort of crappy. Oh, and he does have to roll, by the way. And he doesn't turn over. 5. Womp womp. Okay, so the trolls come up, and the trolls are going to hit her, and that's going to be sort of the end of her. I'm not super going to hold it against her because, again, I would not have fought that. Had I seen the imp, I don't fight that fight. I just figured, well, last day we'll just F around, but she would be dead. And You have a 2/3 chance of killing that imp. You have to kill him or else you are then vulnerable. If he flips again, you're okay. So, you know, if he flipped, she gets to run away. So let's just say for now, that's fine. And she scores no points and then escapes or whatever. It doesn't really matter. But no one else has to contend with that. So that does mean that the Sorcerer might fight his fight. Because this is a lot better fight when these guys aren't. This is a lot better fight at that juncture. So we are hidden. The first thing that's going to happen is these guys are going to get a fiery blast, for certain. You know, targeting the horses, of course, since we have to. So we're hidden, so no one's going to be attacked at this juncture. And we are looking, unfortunately, the missile table is not, right? We're going to do tremendous damage. We can do a 4-3-2 or 1. A 4-3-2 or 1 is going to kill a horse. So we'll go top down. That is a live. He lives. That is a death. So that horse is killed. That's a live. So we did almost nothing with the fiery blast. And that burns those chits. Now everyone's up and about, and now we have to figure out how to engage this fight. Ideally, yeah, so this guy takes somebody. Probably this guy. So we're going to lure him because he can't kill him. No matter what happens, this guy lives. So that's one attack. That's what you want, right? We need someone with a 4 defense. And we're going to take this attack. Now, we'll figure this out in a second. And I think we deploy the rest of the universe. On him. And we're going to try it like that. We have no one on our sheet. So that's good. We could try another fiery blast. And it would hit the horses for sure. These 2 horses. It would not hit that guy for sure, but it would hit the horses. We could transform someone. It's a time 3 and it's very long, so it probably still goes off first, except for this. This would go off before if that indeed goes off. So why don't we play Fiery Blast? Yeah, let's do it. Why don't we play Fiery Blast here? It's a time 3. It's not alerted. It's a little risky because at some point, you know, I assume the company's not all going to die here, but, you know, they could, and we would really be sort of out there. So let's roll for all the dudes. First guy here, 6. So he's going to go all the way down the bottom at a time 5. So keep that in mind. Does he flip? He does not flip. Done. This guy's sort of important. This is an important one. We actually don't want him to line up if we can. Oh, he does line up. That sucks. Does he flip? No. So that's going to suck. So we need to kill this guy's horse. If we can bother to kill that guy's horse, we need to kill that guy's horse. Over here, where does the middle guy go? Middle guy goes down 1. Does the middle guy flip? No. Where do our guys end up? He stays put. First and third swap like this and this. First box flip. No. Second box flip. Yes. That sucks a little bit. Third box flip. No. Defender box flip. Let's say no. Oh, he does flip. That sucks. 2. He will die this round also, potentially. So, fastest attacks go first. I have a time 1 attack goes first, hits this guy. Let's roll 2 dice for the missile table. So fastest attack goes. He's doing heavy damage. No change. This guy is dead. Killed by the crossbowman who's come through clutch twice. So his attack is done. And these guys don't need to attack anymore. We're going to put them up here for now. No one has a time to... Yep, nope, we're first. So, first thing is first. Our blast is going to not hit this guy. Well, yeah, it hits his horse, right? Because his horse is a 5. We could use... No, that's going to not kill the horse. I want to kill this second horse if I can. We do a 4, which is -1 level. Ooh, okay, what is that? So we do light and 3 star. 1, 2, 3. That's tremendous. Down to heavy. So the horse is dead at a time 3. Done. So that's a time 3 attack. That is all done. The 4s go. So his attack goes before his attack, just before, does medium damage and kills him before he delivers the killing blow back to our guy. That's sort of cool, actually. And he hits him, but only for medium damage. And so nothing happens. And then this is going to be an auto kill because we're going to now deploy these guys like this, and you're just going to have 1, 2, and 3 dudes gang tackle him. Although keep in mind, that's not necessarily an auto kill because it's an auto kill because he can't hurt the guy he's going to hit. Let's roll it out, though. He goes here. Does he flip? No. Oops, where do our guys go? Both sides. Stays put. This is a pain in the ass when this happens. These guys go here, here, and here, like this. First box flip, second box, no flip, third box, no flip, defender box, no flip. No one flips. So, fastest attack goes first. That is going to be the H1. He hits the horse. He kills the horse. So his attack is done. I'll put him here. Second fastest attacks are all the 4s. No, this 3. He misses. His attack goes here. This guy's going to miss, and this guy is going to miss. These guys are going to hit on a 4, as is this guy, but this attack goes first because this attack is the longest of the attacks, and this guy is killed before he can do anything to our dude. So no losses, 3 kills. We don't score any of them, though. That is +9 notoriety against the patrol. 3 times patrol for 9 prowess. That scores us 70. We also get some money. I think it's what? It's like 2 gold each. So we do get 6 more gold. That's 109 gold. Doesn't do anything for us. The prowess does steal a tiniest bit away. It brings us to 9 points and hurt a 5 and a. And finally, the White Knight against the Woodfolk. I mean, we did ambush them. We can be insulted, or I actually don't know if they just drop a level to unfriendly. But we'll take it. I don't need to fight them. The worst I can do is go down to 71, which still keeps him in the lead for prowess. So we're going to call that the game, and done. Let's check everyone's scorecard here. So even if we do catch a -5, that brings us to 71. So we scored 8 cards, +2 for prowess because we're in the lead, 1 for gold because we're half. Great treasures, we have 3. I think that puts us and ties us for the lead there. No spells. That is 12.5 points. I think we are good there. The Woods Girl scores 5 cards. Her prowess is 67. Gold is only 15. She only has a single treasure. She scores 5.5 points. The Sorcerer, he definitely had, I think, the most what do you want to say? Eventful game. Sorcerer scores 5 cards. He has 70 prowess, 1 off the lead. So wait, he's not tied for prowess. I'm sorry. He actually scores a full-on point for that, which is sort of nice because that gives him 9.5. And she gets 0. So that gives her 5 prowess. So actually, he's a half point up. 3 points off the winner. But man, it felt a lot closer than that most of the way. Let me tell you. Like that was. And look at all the damn kills on everyone's board for certain. But he had some big hits. This dude just had hits everywhere. Like he was killing things left and right. It was a good run, I think, for these characters. Definitely what this is definitely what I was hoping for with these 4. Like with these 4 characters, I was hoping for a pretty big game. I feel bad for the Berserker. It was sort of awkward luck. And I do think the Woods Girl got trapped sort of in the middle. You can sort of see it, actually. You can sort of see it, right? Pretty much from here to here. From day 17 to 23, she wastes a week. And that's what happens when you waste a week is you end up with 5 points. Having said that, her last week was really good. The 56 prowess score was one of the best single turn scores that I've seen in a long time, and that I think energized her game. I just wish she could have made better use of the bridge token that she had. But again, she got stuck in the caves, and that's just the way it goes sometimes. A little bit of a misplay on my part. But I don't feel she had a bad game. There's some characters I feel like, oh, that sucked. Her, I felt that way week 3, but week 4, I thought she actually really. That's what the Woods girl can do. And that's it. So we are good. That was the game. It's 12.5 points to the White Knight. The Sorcerer scores 9.5 in a pretty close fight, actually. The Woods girl only 5, and the Berserker ends up dead with a total of 0. Thank you for watching. Please comment, like, subscribe if you can. It's all good, man. We'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.